What's going on, everyone? My name is Jesse, and this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. I myself am also a musician. Today is the return of Mario and Super Mario Galaxy. Have I done Galaxy? I could just check in a second. I feel like I've done Galaxy like maybe once. But either way, it's been kind of a lot of Nintendo on the channel lately. This is requested by Carson, and we have Buoy Base Galaxy theme, and also the Buoy Base Galaxy underwater theme from the channel's Nintendo soundtracks and gaming themes. Okay, I think that's it. I don't know if the composer's here. Now that I know a little bit more information, maybe this is Koji Kondo, but let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to be searching if I've done Galaxy before, because I don't remember. Oh, and also I'm going to be trying something kind of new at the end of this video, so if you're one of those people that don't stick around till the end, maybe on this one, stick around. I'm going to give something a little trial and error. And yeah, so thank you again, Carson. And let's just get into some plumber music. This is Buoy Base Galaxy theme from Super Mario Galaxy. Yes, I've heard of Gusty Garden Galaxy. And that might be the only time I've heard it. My brain went to like Star Wars or something. Guessing there's a bit of an aquatic thing going on here with the ripple sound and the name of the song. Has the Super Mario logo always had multiple colors in the name? Or was that just for Galaxy? Piano on the back. Let's look at the composer. Two composers. We'll get to that later. Damn, why does it sound so grandiose? There's one specific thing in my head right now as a setting, but I don't know what it's called. I might have to look that up too. But it's those things that are like out in the ocean where like flights land. While I look that up, I'm gonna go right into the next song too. So, normally I would talk in between them, but since it's the exact same song, I kind of just want to go into the next one. This is the underwater version of Buoy Base Galaxy. Let's go. I'm going to guess less percussion or no percussion. Actually, it sounds identical without the percussion. I don't know if they changed anything. Maybe this keyboard sounds different. It sounds a little more reverby. I like the violins here. aircraft carrier. That's what I was thinking. I was like, what is it called when they land on something? Well, I was right. No percussion. Da, 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 da. I like the pulsating rhythm the whole song has. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. It's interesting because now I do these 2 videos per, or 2 songs per video, and this was requested way before I started doing that, so I think Carson had a vision. Okay. Buoy Base Galaxy. Well, obviously the name suggests right away mega aquatic, right? And speaking of aquatic, I actually did a video on aquatic themes, and Mario was one of the most voted themes for Dire Dire Dogs. And I'm gonna say something that was in that game and in that song that I feel like is going on here, and it might be a reoccurring theme in Mario games. In Dire Dire Dogs, when I saw footage of it when he was underwater, it sounded like this kind of more ambient, no percussion thing. And then as soon as he docked and jumped on land, the drums kicked in slowly, like a nice little light percussion. So it's dynamic. So assuming they just kept that formula and this is dynamic as well. Now I'm not sure which one is first, but I'm based off Dire Dire Dogs. I'm gonna guess that's exactly how this one works. It's called underwater theme, so it's pretty telling. So I'm guessing that you hear that when you're swimming or submerged, and then as soon as you jump out, you probably hear the other one, which is pretty intense. Dun 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 dun. Dun. You know, it sounds kind of like a boss theme. But the whole thing gave me this really military type thing, both with Star Wars for some reason, but also I think just the name itself gave me so many ideas. Buoy Base. I was trying to think of the word, and it's what did I say? What's the aircraft carrier? You know those things that you see where planes land out in the sea, and they just take off from there. It's like a base as well, and all that. I kept thinking that was the setting I had in mind. But truly, who knows? Because when it comes to Super Mario, it's like a total fantasy land. Anything can happen. But I'm fairly confident that it has to do completely with water, a very aquatic stage. But that's kind of a given. As far as anything else, the only thing I really got was aircraft carrier. I can't get that out of my head. But I did notice when I was looking up here that there's 2 composers, Koji Kondo and Mahito Yokota. Now, that makes me curious because up until, now, it wasn't until recently that I heard Koji Kondo was even the composer for Mario at all. I always considered him to be the Legend of Zelda composer, so I had no idea. For those that don't know, I don't really know Nintendo at all. I'm learning here. So obviously he had some help here. I wonder why, if it was something that Nintendo heard from Mahito Yokota, or maybe it was too much work. It was a lot of songs in this game. Who knows? Let me know if you know that, and also what else they've done, or if I've even had them on the channel before. I don't recognize Mahito Yokota, and I don't want to look it up because I've already looked up enough. And then the other Galaxy, this is not my first time hearing Galaxy. It's my second time. Yeah, it's my second time. I've heard Odyssey, and the only other time I heard Galaxy was Gusty Garden Galaxy, which was a year ago. So, yeah, the whole thing with Mario is, like I said, obviously I grew up with Sega, PlayStation. So the whole Nintendo thing I missed out on, which means the Mario thing I missed out on. And I know there's I don't even know how many games there are. I should look that up. Probably including spin-offs. Let's take a guess. I'm going to take a wild guess here. Someone can Google it and clarify. But if I were to guess how many Mario-themed games there are, That includes cart. I wouldn't consider maybe like cameos, like Smash, but like Mario games, including like handhelds. I'm gonna just throw a number out there that there's like, what sounds good? 47 games. Let me know. Let me know how off I am. That's my guess. That's like through all history and all that. If you want to consider remakes and all that, go for it. But I'm gonna say 47 because I feel like since I've been alive, and even before I was alive, Mario was a thing, and it's just one of those things, this piece of media that I grew up alongside with, and yet never knew. Everyone knows Mario, right? But I will say though, me discovering Mario here on the channel through its music and not its games is quite interesting, right? Everyone who's curious about Mario probably just goes plays the games. And there's a good chance I will now. I have a Switch now. It was gifted to me through a viewer here, so people here are nice. But I also have like a backlog of stuff I want to play. But it would be nice to officially try a Mario, though I wouldn't even know where to start, to be totally honest. And I'm sure everyone's typing away right now. No, start here. So, but eventually, I would like to see what the big idea is. Which brings me to my next point, is I feel like the closest thing I've experienced would be a Hat in Time, and I was going to bring this up earlier, but now I'm just going to bring it up now. Now I'm convinced that Hat in Time was, not that I doubted it, but I can totally see where it was inspired from, because I've heard a Hat in Time be compared to one of the Mario games. I forgot which one specifically, but I think it plays like it. But now hearing this song, specifically this song, a lot of the soundtrack from A Hat in Time has this feel, this inspiration. And I'm saying I copied it or anything. Everyone grew up with these games, right? So I'm sure the composer for A Hat in Time, Pascal, probably played this game too. Because, yeah, like the main theme and like the first couple stages have this sound right here. So it's nice to be able to kind of hear like what I would assume would be direct inspirations, because I know these games are massive. And it's the same thing with Zelda. I've said it before that it's always like I don't know what to say when it comes to Nintendo, because it's so big and everyone has these memories with them that they grew up with. So yeah, I do remember seeing Galaxy. So I remember at the time when the Wii came out, I had a girlfriend that had a Wii, and I do recall, I'm pretty sure it was Galaxy that was the one on the Wii. It might have been like the Wii game at the time, but I could be confusing with another one, but I think it's this one. So this would mean this would be around 2008, 7, something like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, the bass part, I'm very curious on, but I'm pretty sure the whole thing is definitely going to be like an aquatic thing. It's just based on the name and the way it sounds, right? It has like all these cascading sort of wavy sounds, reverb. It's really cool. It feels like they just have, to me, that honestly sounded like something from, that could have been in the 64 game. It sounded like it wasn't a big leap, not in technical terms, like obviously it sounds better, well, subjective, but like the technology got better, but the melodies and the feel of it feel like what I heard in Dire Docks. It could have definitely, like, what I'm trying to say is like if this sound font was the exact same, and vice versa. That's the kind of thing with Mario that I've noticed. It has like a bit of a timeless sound to it. The melodies kind of carry over, just a matter of getting the right sound font and making it work. I'm sure someone out there has done that. I'm positive someone out there has done that. So yeah, that is Super Mario Galaxy, my second time, I think, at least, for sure. Is there anything else I need to know? Oh yeah, just the composer. Who else? Who is that? The second one, and why they got the second one. Okay, let me know what you thought of Super Mario Galaxy and everything you want to tell me about Mario. There's been a lot of Nintendo on this channel lately. It's kind of weird because it went from having no Nintendo, just like my regular life, to a lot of Nintendo. Also like real life because I'm playing a Nintendo game right now. Xenoblade, if you didn't know. That's funny how that works. Now, for this next part, which is the finale, first of all, I want to say thanks to everyone, like as I normally do. Thank you all my patrons, and thanks to you for watching. Of course, video game music rules. But speaking of video game music, I'm doing this thing now where I'm in the midst of trying new things. I've changed some tiers on Patreon and all that. And this idea came around where, because I wanted to do, basically I'll shorten this down. I want to do a lot of random drawing from my request list. My request list is gigantic, right? And I want to start pulling random videos to just do, you know, to kind of eliminate some of the wait time. So I'm gonna do that now, except I'm gonna do it like while recording. So you're going to actually see it happen. So just a little technical term because some people might get confused, like in the Discord and stuff. For this time only, I'm only gonna do the Patreon side. So it's just all the Patreon ones, and the next time I spin it, it'll be like the PayPal side until I can figure out a system where I can just roll everything together. So in real time, we're going to see who wins, and then I'll cross-check it with my list, and we're going to find out what the next reaction will be. So let me know if this is a dumb idea or a cool idea. I'm going to start now. I already have it ready. So this is going to go from the number 1 through 4,589, and that's just the Patreon side. Oh, it looks like one of those eye illusions where I'm just like... But yeah, I'm gonna do one of these random things every time I record. I'm gonna do one random draw. So 546. Let's check in real time what that is. This is my list, the master list. What was that? 546. Obviously, if this person has already won, then I'm gonna reroll. You see how many songs are on here? 546 has already been done. That was No More Heroes. Reroll. So yeah, this is the result of no editing on my videos. Just awkward pauses. 324. That's probably done already. It's in the lower number. Yep. So, what'd you guys do today? That was already done. That's a lot of numbers, man, when you see it that way. 12, that's already done. True RNG. I wonder if the song, the Buoy Base, was suggested in the Aquatic Themes video. I didn't see it. 676. I need a faster method of doing all this stuff. 676. Dynasty Warriors 9, the epic remains forever from Extra Coon. Congrats, you have won. Cool, so that'll be the next video you see. And I'll fine tune this. Don't get it, don't get confused. And the next time will be PayPal, and then after that it'll be like a more refined way of doing it. And I'm gonna do this every time I record one time. So cool. Thank you to all my Patreon members again. Thanks to everyone that's helped. And yeah, more Mario down the line. Thank you again, Carson. I'll see you all in the next one.